My skin tone looks so good. Thank you for 2019.
Wow, a whole new world!
Where are my soul sisters? Let me hear y'all flow, sister. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your sister EuniUnni in the house today, and I'm so happy to see every single one of you. Today's video is gonna be special because we're gonna be talking about the best of K-beauty for 2019. I'm so excited. It was really kind of interesting and fun to go back and check the products that I used or that I loved the most for 2019. We have a lot of products to get through, so let's get started. All right, so for the first cleanser, I know that a lot of people like different types of first cleansers. There's cleansing oils, there's cleansing balms, there's cleansing gels, cleansing water, so many different kinds. And I think it totally depends on the product itself, on the seasonal changes, and also your skin condition as well. But I realized that throughout 2019, I loved this product the most. And this is TROIAREUKE's ACEN Oil Cut Cleansing. And this is an all-in-one cleanser. It's a gel type of first cleanser, but you can use it also as a second cleanser. So you put it on top of your makeup, on your sunscreen, and you just melt away all of your makeup together, and then you can just rinse it off with water and you can be done with cleansing. However, for me, that feels a little bit iffy, so I did use a second cleanser, but the reason why I fell in love with this is because it does contain natural surfactants. So after you are done with your first cleansing, it did not strip away the necessary moisture that you need for your skin. I feel like this is so gentle and it's not aggressive. So even when I'm done with my first cleansing, my skin still feels perfectly okay. And I do have to admit that the texture was my favorite part about it. I felt like because it had this cooling, really gentle, like gel type of texture, I loved putting it on my skin, massaging that together and just making sure to remove all the gunk on my skin. And the formulation is created with the micro emulsion technology where they make sure that it removes impurities and all the makeup off, all your sunscreen off really gently. So TROIAREUKE ACEN Oil Cut Cleansing, thank you for 2019. Alright, so moving on to the second product is something that you've seen a lot on my channel in 2019. Dun, 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 and it is the by WISHTREND Acid Duo 2% Mild Gel Cleanser. And I actually went through my bottles of empties. It really helped me a lot to see what I used a lot in 2019. And I saw these beautiful pink bottles and I saw many of them. And I realized I think this is the cleanser that I used the most throughout the spring, especially the summertime, and a little bit in the fall and towards the winter around these past 2-3 months. I don't think I've used it as much, but I think during the summertime, this kind of shines brightly, or you know of its worth, because we do feel dead skin cells more often. And this is a great low pH cleanser that helps to remove dead skin cells gently at the same time. So you can do cleansing and you can remove your dead skin cells. So that was like the best part of it for me. And I loved the 2% chemical exfoliants in here, which was LHA and PHA. And both of them are very gentle chemical exfoliators. So it helps to remove the dead skin cells on the surface of your skin. So it helped me a lot with my skin texture. And one other thing that I liked was that I did notice that I broke out less because it helped to prevent breakouts by making sure that my pores weren't clogged. The only con is that I couldn't use it as a daily cleanser. The reason is because my skin is super sensitive. So for those of you that have really strong skin, you can use it as a daily cleanser. But for me, because it does contain chemical exfoliants, I would only use it 2 to 3 times a week for night routine and sometimes for morning routine. I loved using it just on my T-zone, especially the summertime, because even if your skin is fully exfoliated the night before, let's say the next morning, you can still feel a little bit of the dead skin cells around the pesky parts, around the nose and stuff. I would just use this on that part alone. Right after cleansing, I can feel an immediate result that, you know, the dead skin cells on this part is gone. So it was really helpful for me in the summertime, and I feel like I did use this the most. All right, so the next category is one of my favorite categories to talk about, which is toners. Now, this product is actually not a toner, but an essence, but I used it in the step of a toner. With that clue, I think you already know what it is, but Dun, 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 dun. You guys, I used so many of the I'm from Mugwort essence. This is a single ingredient product. It only has the ingredient mugwort in here. And I know that already a lot of people are really in love with that ingredient mugwort because it does have so many skin benefits. But for those of you that might not know what it is, mugwort is an ingredient that is very popular in Korea and in K-beauty at the moment. The most important thing for me, I would say I love that it's very, very effective in calming. So my skin is acne prone, combination skin. I do have a lot of skin concerns. If I don't take care of it, I can start breaking out. And this essence is really amazing of how well it hydrated my skin, how well it calms my skin. It also has anti-inflammation effect. So it has helped me a lot around the cheeks, around my nose or T-zone, because usually this area is really red, but this essence has helped a lot of that, and it's such a great antioxidant as well. So it's great for anti-aging. I know that a lot of K-beauty brands are coming out with so many different mugwort lines and products and things like that, but I'm From was one of the OGs to come out with the mugwort essence and that mugwort line. I feel like this is the serum that I loved the most in 2019, that I used the most, that I came back to the most. So thank you, I'm From Mugwort essence. Alright guys, moving on to the next category is serums. Now, this one was a no-brainer. I knew right off the bat which product that I wanted to show you guys and that I really liked for 2019. And it is, dun, 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 the Pink Everlasting Ampoule from URANG. I know that serums and ampoules are a really, really important product, and a lot of people really love serums or ampoules because they do have the smallest molecules where they can reach to the deepest layers of our skin compared to, let's say, toners or creams or things like that. So they are the most expensive. If you compare the prices from serums to toners and other, products from different categories, they are the most expensive. And this is a highly, highly concentrated ampoule that is so great. I love this for its long hydration, and I want to highly recommend for those of you that feel like your skin is really dull at the moment and that you feel like no matter what you're using right now, your skin is just not showing you a good result or difference. I feel like this is something that a lot of people will really love. One of the reasons why I loved it is that it's packed with amino acids, it's packed with antioxidants. And these days, I'm really, really looking into ingredients and products that's really great for anti-aging, that can help to prevent any fine wrinkles or, that can bring back the elasticity for my skin, because I am turning 35
Korean age, international age. I am turning 34 in a few days. In Korea, it's kind of special, guys. It's a little bit different, but in the States or everywhere, or in other countries, usually on your birthday, you are 1 year older, right? But in Korea, everyone starts as 1 year old. So every new year, you are 1 year older. So yeah, in a few days, Onni's gonna be 35, Korean age. But it's all good in the hood. It's all about aging gracefully, right?
I think the texture itself is really interesting too. When you first put it on, it kind of feels like an oil. And then when you soak it all in, it just soaks into your skin so well. And afterwards, your skin does feel a little bit sticky, but it's not like those oily, like uncomfortable stickiness. It's more of like the product itself has soaked in so completely deep within your skin that afterwards you have like nothing left on your face. So it's a really interesting texture. You have to try it, but I really, really love it. The way that it rejuvenates and restores my skin with its unique blend of these natural ingredients. And it does provide a lasting moisture. You can feel that deep hydration for a very long time. And I also love the marine collagen, which promotes hydration, firmness, and elasticity. And it does contain one of my favorite ingredients, Centella asiatica, as well. Okay, so here comes one of my favorite parts, which is creams. And you know what? The thing is, this category was really difficult for me because the creams that I love right now and the ones that I've been using for the past 2-3 months, I feel like I didn't use it in the other 2019, like in the January in the beginning of the months or even in the middle of the months because I didn't know about these products. So I have these wonderful new discoveries. So I felt like, I definitely do need to do a video for products that I currently love or that I'm currently using. So I'll have that video for you very soon in January in the beginning. But yes, for the year 2019, this is gonna be one that is an oldie but a goodie. Dun, 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 dun. It is the KLAIRS Midnight Blue Calming Cream. And oh my gosh, I could hear some of you saying,
Again?
I could hear it. I could literally hear you guys rolling your eyeballs at me. But I looked at my box and all I can see is black bottles and black tubes, and I'm like, crap, I used a lot of the blue cream. This is definitely one of my holy grail products. I know you guys are kind of sick of me talking about it, but what can I say? I like to use this because I would have to say I do have sensitive skin that gets easily irritated. So if you don't have that, you're not gonna really appreciate this cream because the main function of this cream is to really help to restore your skin from its damaged barrier or weakened barrier, and it really helps to soothe and calm your irritated skin. If you do feel a lot of redness or irritation or sensitivity easily, you definitely need to try this one. It contains guanidine, it contains centella asiatica, it contains ceramide. So if you do feel skin sensitivity easily, this is something that you definitely want to try. This also is great after a slight sunburn, or if your daily activity takes a lot of hours or time in the sun. This is a great product for you to use daily, making sure that your skin is healed and restored. And also a lot of our gentlemen love this because it's great to put on after you shave. So for 2019 again, for the best of beauties, KLAIRS Midnight Blue Calming Cream was my favorite. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next category, which is sunscreens. Sunscreen was an easy category for me. This product just popped in my mind, and it is KLAIRS Soft Airy UV Essence. And as you guys know already, this is something that has changed my whole perception of how I looked at sunscreens. Now there's so many really good sunscreens. I don't know, these days, like left and right, I try it, I'm like, dang, that's good. It doesn't have a white cast. It has a really hydrating feeling. It's not tacky. It has really high SPF and PA pluses, and everything's all good in the hood. But even beginning of 2019, when I first, I think, tried KLAIRS UV Essence, I was like,
wow, a whole new world. And then I don't know lyrics after that.
But for those that do not like sunscreens because of the white cast, because of the oiliness, or because it just feels and just uncomfortable on your skin, this is something that's gonna really change how you view sunscreen. I absolutely adore this sunscreen. I love reapplying with it. I love using this every single day, even when my skin is in the worst condition, that there's like dead skin cells on it, still it will work fine. It will soak in, it won't leave any lotion boogers. I think the most important factor for me was that it really made me forget that it was a sunscreen, and it just felt like essence, like the name itself. And no matter if I had dead skin cells, no matter what was going on my face, it worked perfectly the same every single day. Some of the sunscreens are amazing, but some days it works good. Some other days it gives me like lotion boogers, like, you know, when you put too much product on, or the product just kind of sits on your face and it just like dries up and you can literally see the visible like lines and stuff like that. So those are some of the reasons why I felt like I couldn't use those, or I didn't want to use those other sunscreens. But definitely this is something that I really love, and it's also water-based, so you don't have to worry about it clogging your pores, and it's huge. That's one of the things I really appreciated. It's pretty good for the price. It's pretty affordable for 80 milliliters. You can use it every day. I think you can use it for up to a month and a half or 2 months. And a great tip that I want to show you that you probably know already is, if you are not sure of how much sunscreen that you need to use, just remember, squeeze out from here to here. So all you have to remember is put about this much. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next category, which is exfoliators. I think for 2019, I really loved chemical exfoliants, and for now, as I mentioned before, I'm not using chemical exfoliants at the moment, and I will tell you a little bit more about why and what else I have been using then in a different video very soon in January. But in 2019, I think there were a lot of chemical exfoliants, especially like PHA, LHA, or AHA, or even BHA. A lot of them that are very gentle, but that were very effective in removing dead skin cells. So my favorite one was the by WISHTREND Mandelic Acid 5% Skin Prep Water. I loved this ever since it came out. It really is a great you can use it as a toner too, but I used it as an exfoliator. So I would use a toner and then I would use one layer of this. Some people use it as just a toner right after cleansing. They use it as the first step, but I personally like using it after my toner. This contains 5% mandelic acid, which is a type of AHA, and it has really big molecular size, so it sinks into your skin slowly. That's why it's less irritating or less powerful compared to other AHAs out there. But that's why I really liked it, because it was a chemical exfoliant, but it was so gentle on my skin. And I loved its watery texture as well. It was just a very simple yet effective exfoliant that I loved adding about 2 to 3 times a week. And it really helps to brighten up your skin tone as well if you continuously use it. And of course, it helps to improve your skin texture. And whiteheads. My whiteheads have been prevented so much. It has been removed after I started using this into my routine. So I really want to highly recommend it for those of you that want to add a chemical exfoliant that is very gentle, that can help to remove dead skin cells, that can help to help you out a little bit with whiteheads as well. It does help to brighten up your complexion, but it's not drastic, but you do have to continuously use it and you'll be able to see results. Alright guys, so for the next category, I brought mask. My favorite wash off mask was I'm from Mugwort mask, and you guys have seen the I'm from Mugwort essence, and you guys know how obsessive I am.
I really like Mugwort.
It's not that I favor like I'm from products, but I think all the products that I try from I'm from I love so much. And since I do have acne prone sensitive skin, I kind of stick with the products that I really like. So it's kind of like difficult for me at times, because for me to switch up the products and test out new products, it's not really easy because it does like flip out my skin and I do break out easily. But I've noticed that a lot of the products from I'm From fits my skin really well, and Mugwort itself fits my skin really well. You know, you have those few ingredients that your skin absolutely loves, and Mugwort is definitely one of them. I know that a lot of people can be a little bit annoyed by the fact that you do have to wash it off. It's a wash off mask, but the results are really amazing. When you first use this, there's so many different effects you can get. Of course, there's hydration, there's detox effect, but for me, the one that I've seen like with my eyes every time that I use it is the brightening effect. My skin tone looks so good afterwards, and my skin feels so hydrated, and it feels like I got a really nice facial at the spa. Like that's how my skin feels afterwards. And if you are someone that you don't like that oily feeling or that nourishing, like too rich feeling after a sheet mask, because sometimes, a lot of times, like you have the leftover serums that you do have to soak in. If you don't like that, you might want to try wash off masks, because you get all the goodness in, but after you wash it off anyway, so you don't have anything like left on your face. The only bad thing with this is that I feel like I use it up so fast. Is it just me? I don't know why. With the honey mask, I use it for such a long time. I think I use it for more than like 2-3 months. With the Mugwort, maybe it's because I used it a lot this year, but I feel like I just go through it like this. So I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like magic, but I feel like I use this more.
I don't know if Derek's stealing some. I don't know if Papa Cho's using it when I'm not looking or something like that, but
the only con is I feel like I use it up so fast, but I really love this. I have so many bottles of the Mugwort and the honey, but I feel like the Mugwort, I used it so much in 2019. So if you are looking for a mask for calming, for hydration, and for brightening effect, I want to highly recommend this one. And it's very, very gentle on your skin too, and it's really good for inflammation. A lot of redness around these cheek areas and nose areas. areas, this Mugwort mask and the essence definitely helped. Alright guys, so let's move on to the last product, which is sheet masks. And as you guys know, there are so many good sheet masks. So many. So it's really difficult for me to just pin down just one for 2019. But I would have to say clearly this was something that I kind of reached for. Like there was no doubt in my mind that I wanted to use this no matter what my skin condition was in. So I chose this one. Dun, 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 dun. This is the Dewy Tree Barrier Deep Mask. And this was also in my do-up kit. I really wanted to add this. Number one, the sheet is amazing. This has this green sheet that feels so soft. I know for those of you that have already tried it, y'all know what it is, but it just feels so good. And every time I put it on, I'm like, damn, it feels nice. I know there are a lot of good sheet masks out there with a really soft feeling, but I feel like this is like top number one. Like the softness of it, the luxurious feeling it has when you put it on, it feels so good. So I think Dewy Tree, the aqua one with the white thingy with like a shirt in the front, anyways, that one also has a green sheet. So Dewy Tree has a really good green sheet that I really love. And of course, I loved the deep hydration. Your skin feels so hydrated afterwards, and the ampoule in here is not sticky. So afterwards, it doesn't feel iffy. You just have to soak in the leftover ampoules and then you're good to go. Another thing that I fell in love with is that it has a gentle exfoliation effect. There are not that many sheet masks that I've tried that has an exfoliation effect, you know? This one, it has exfoliating effect with enzymes. So enzymes are a really, really gentle way to remove dead skin cells. I really like the fact that just by using one sheet mask, I got to see so many different results and I got to solve so many skin concerns I had. So yeah, I chose this one because I literally found myself just kind of reaching for this sheet mask every single day. And I feel like no matter what type of skin condition that your skin is in at the moment, or no matter what skin type you are, I think you will really like this mask. So hope you guys can check this out. All right guys, thank you so much for tuning in until the very end. I hope that you had fun watching this video and I hope that it was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to like and please subscribe to my channel. And also, I can't believe there's only a few days left until 2019, but 2020, I'm so excited for the beautiful things to come in my life, plus the skincare products that I will be discovering and that I'll be sharing with you guys as well. Thank you guys so much. Happy New Year's, my unicorns, and I hope that you have a beautiful day or night today. Bye, my unicorn!